DJI Smart Controller, unboxing, setup, binding, and first flight. Got it all coming right up. I'm excited to be able to share with you my unboxing, setup, binding, and first flight with a DJI Smart Controller. For the firmware update, I did a separate video for that, and I'll put a card up there so you can check that out and also drop a link in the description. So without any further ado, we're going to jump right to the unboxing. Okay, we're going to do an unboxing on the DJI Smart Controller, so let's see what all is in here. Open it up. Here we have the Smart Controller itself. We have an instruction booklet. And let's see what's in here. We got the cable. And it looks like the adapter is on the other side. Let's go ahead and get that out here. And here's the adapter. So here we have, let's take a look, a little bit of a closer look. I'm going to take the wrapping off of the Smart Controller itself. And let's take a look at this here. Okay, let's take a little bit of a look, closer look at the Smart Controller itself. Now here we have spots here and here for where you would attach the lanyard. Here's the charging port on this side. Now I'm going to go around all the sides here. One of the things I noticed right away is the grip is very comfortable with this. They made this a nice material here and made it very easy to grip. There's no buttons or controls on this side. Now here's probably one of the more interesting ones. You can see we have the HDMI port here, the SD card slot here, the USB-C port here. We have thumb wheel controller here and here. We have camera control and video recording controls here and here. Let's go ahead and turn it around on the back. Of course, we have the antenna here. Let's go ahead and flip this up and look at this. There are two spare joysticks that DJI includes with this. That is absolutely fantastic. And then underneath here, we have a couple of other function buttons on the controller as well. This looks like this is a speaker right down here, which is very interesting. So there we have the unboxing and first look at the DJI Smart Controller. Okay, now we're going to get to the setup. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the Smart Controller connected to the internet here. So select the network, type in the password. Okay, it's asking me what the time zone is. So confirming that. The Eastern time, the date is, I'm going to change the date here. And it's 2019-04-27, okay. And the time, it is 12:15. We're okay on that. Let's go ahead and the Eastern time, 2019, yep. Okay, we're good with the date. And now I need to log in with my DJI account and sign in. Asking me to enter a verification code. So let's go ahead and get that. Okay, after some attempts, actually got it to activate, and we're going to hit the activate button. And I'm not going to join the product improvement project right now. Checking for updates, firmware update available. We're not going to do this now because I'm going to do this on DJI Assistant 2. It's recommended you learn the home screen layout. So there we are. We are all set. We have completed the setup for the DJI Smart Controller. And now the binding between the DJI Smart Controller and the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. Okay, today we are going to go ahead and link the DJI Smart Controller to the Mavic 2 Pro. Now there are three ways of doing this. We're going to use the quick way. There's also a way through the DJI Go 4 app, and there's also a way through a button pressing combination. And I'll make sure to throw a link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Now first thing we're going to do, we're going to power on the Smart Controller. You can see it's powering on. Now we're going to power on the aircraft, of course, making sure that the gimbal guard is off. Always, you need to make sure to do that. Now what you want to do to do the quick settings, you need to go swipe down on the menu here, and then you hit linking. And you can hear that button that indicates that linking has started. And then we're going to go to the side of the aircraft right here, and then there's a button right down here. We push on that button, and the button it comes up solid green here on the aircraft. You can see the rear lights are blinking green, and we have successfully linked the remote controller to the Mavic 2 Pro. That's all there is to it. Okay, now that we've successfully linked the aircraft to the Smart Controller, I'm going to go ahead and hit Go Fly, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how it works on the Smart Controller here. And there you have it. We have a connection between the Smart Controller and the Mavic 2 Pro. And now finally, the first flight with the DJI Smart Controller with the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. Okay, we are ready for the first flight for the Mavic 2 Pro with the DJI Smart Controller. Let's take a look and see. That's what the resolution on the screen looks like. I hope this is doing it justice, because I can tell you with my eyes, it looks absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So we're going to take this on a two-leg flight. We're going to go straight ahead 1,000 feet, come back, and then we're going to go out to the corner of the lake and come back. So let's go ahead and get started here. Right around 120 feet, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and hit the record button. We are now recording, so let's go ahead and take it out here. The resolution on this is just absolutely incredible. And I'm doing a screen capture, so you're going to be able to see that as well. I am very impressed with this. This is just absolutely stellar. Like I said, we're going to go out about 1,000 feet. I'm going to do a return to home to get us back to the same starting point, and we're right at 1,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and do a return to home.
Go home.
And check that on the Smart Controller, and it's looking like it's working flawlessly here. Absolutely picture perfect day here. Okay, now I have stopped the return to home. Let's go ahead and get it pointed towards the other end of the lake here. Okay, and we're going to go ahead out. At about 114 feet. We're right around 30 miles an hour. This is just absolutely impressive. The The color on the screen is just phenomenal on here. The sticks are extremely responsive. And we just hit 2,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera here to maybe, so hopefully you can see and take a look at the resolution on this. I'm hoping that this is doing it justice. It is absolutely fantastic, even in the sunlight. I can't say enough about this here. So let's go ahead and do a return to home. I'm going to see, we're going to point this down here so you can take a look and see, and take a look at this. Let's go ahead and get this ready to capture the landing. Like I said, this is just, I cannot get over how clear this is. This is just absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to let it follow through all the way for as far as the return to home is concerned. See if precision landing is spot on with this. Okay, let's go ahead and adjust the gimbal down. And we'll call it locating the landing point. Looking real good here. And here we go. I think we're going to have a spot on landing here, folks. Okay, well, that was the first flight of the DJI Mavic 2 Pro with the DJI Smart Controller. I don't have enough superlatives to say how much I enjoy the DJI Smart Controller. I'm going to sum it up into two thoughts. First is, why didn't I get the DJI Smart Controller sooner? And the second is, why didn't DJI come out with the DJI Smart Controller sooner? Question of the day, what do you think of the DJI Smart Controller? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like the content from today's video, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about the channel. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page where I do post daily updates regarding the drone and drone industry and anything DJI, Autel, or Parrot related. Also, be sure to check out my Twitter account where I do post daily updates, and Instagram as well. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.